Guys, I'm not even gonna lie, this is my third video making this. This is my tour around the farm. I'll post my first one. The second one, my phone died, so I couldn't do that. It stopped. So what we're gonna do is we're taking a tour of my farm. I'll post the first video, so you should know. There's my pond. Anyways, what we're doing is we're going around my farm, but this isn't me being an asshole or anything. This is really, I'm just showing you guys my farm. You know, you guys liked what I said, and on my Android it shows interactions, so I see a lot of people saw it and yada yada yada. And first of all, I just want to say you guys are fucking assholes. All you fucking freebies getting on my Twitter. I see on some of my tweets, I got like 400 people on that bitch, and then like 400 actual interactions. Like 400 people are actually on that bitch, and I have like 600 followers, and it's like, you fucking kidding me? With how many people get on my tweets, I know I should have over 1,000. So try to like it, because if you like what I'm saying, try to follow me, because if you like what I'm saying, then your friends can see that. Okay, just at least do that. And it's not a popularity game. I'm just saying, if you like my shit that much, come on, give me the common courtesy of fucking liking my shit or whatever. Anyways, that's like fucking free. Anyways, we're going to jump into this, and we're going to jump into wealth inequality. So what we're showing you here is right in front of you is about a 45-acre field. My grandpa started here with 129 acres, and that grass stuff is terraces, in case you're wondering. That keeps water from, like, that grass is where water's pooled up, and that's good, because you don't want, if you have like a flat field, a lot of people don't do work like on fields, and they don't make terraces, and then that just completely floods out the field, and like it can ruin the crop. When it rains, the water just sits. Anyways, we don't have time to talk about that. We're going to jump into wealth inequality. But basically, my theory is the wealth you have now is the wealth you always have. Because when my grandpa bought the 129 acres here in 1986, you know, he built it up. You know, back then 129 acres was a lot, and you could get it for cheap. And what I mean by a lot was, it was a lot because, not because the sizes differed in any way. I'm not walking the field, so I walk grass. But not this, the size has nothing to do anymore. It has to do with the yields and what it produces. Like this 45-acre field probably produced $25,000, $30,000 worth of crop this year. Now you might be thinking that's a lot. Well, my grandpa's is financing all those pig barns. He's buying a lot of new land all the time. So he's constantly investing that, and that takes hundreds of thousands of dollars. So your average farmer, I think the average farm size is like 400. We're well over 1,000. We'd own more, but like I said, my grandpa's invested millions into the pig industry, so we haven't been buying a ton of land lately. But basically, and this just goes to regular people. The money you have now is what you'll always have, based on our current situation. It's almost like indirect classes. Like the class you're born into, middle class, upper middle class, you're stuck there. And even like the really rich are stuck there. Like think about Donald Trump that just won the presidency. Here, I'll show you that. Donald Trump that just won the presidency, he's worth $4.5 billion. Think how much Bill Gates is worth, $81 billion. Donald Trump could put billions of dollars into new investments, and he'll never be worth what what Bill Gates was worth by the time he dies, most likely. Just because it's so hard to beat the system, and the system's inflation. And it's so hard to beat inflation. And, you know, back in the day when my grandpa started buying land, you could live off 300 acres easily. Now, your average farmer is that size, and you have to be a lot bigger than that to be able to afford the combines and the tractor equipment, which costs millions of dollars. It's unfortunate, it's a shame, but it's a fact. And it's just like today, you know, that's the problem with the middle class. The middle class is pissed off. That's why Donald Trump won, because people are tired of working 2-3 jobs and not getting ahead. And it's a simple fact of inflation. People's money, basically the rate of the cost of products is going beyond people's saving power, because nobody has $100,000 all of a sudden. Like, it takes time to save that. And by the time you save that $100,000, something that was once $100,000 that you wanted 15, 20 years ago is $1 million now. So you did all that for nothing, basically. That's basically the issue going on, is people's wages are not, they're past their time. And it's a shame. But you can't just pay people more. That causes inflation. We're seeing that with the $15 minimum wage. You know, and my grandpa's feeling that too. You know, my grandpa always complained, you know, oh, you know, we can't do this, we can't do that. You know, it's just simple things like that. And it's unfortunate. Guys, this is just one field. I'm just going to go back to my farm. This is just one field. I can only record 10 minutes on 4K. So, see, this is a terrace. See this? That's a dip. That's where you plant things. That's where, like, your crop is. And then this is a dip where the water goes down. And it settles there. That way it doesn't hurt the crop here by flooding it. Get through this. So I only have 10, you know, there's a reason this looks so good. It's on 4K. So I only have 10, my Android only has 10-minute 4K power. So I'm going to be able to show you one other field, maybe two. And then I'll have to make another video showing you the other guys. And I wish it wasn't that way, guys. I really do. I wish wealth inequality wasn't. Oh, God, I'm out of breath, guys. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm out of shape. Oh, God. It's actually embarrassing. I just did like a little leap, and I'm fucking out of breath. But anyways, hold on. Oh, okay. Anyways, it's just like, I mean, what can you do? You know, and Donald Trump really can't do jack shit. Because it's the economy as a whole. You know, if the president could do something about that, we wouldn't have the depression. You know, and, you know, there's really not an answer. Unfortunately, it's basically just our economy's been inflated so much that there's really, I don't know what to say. I mean, there's not many answers except, you know, people need to stop. And part of it's our lifestyle, you know. Everybody wants a credit card. Everybody wants a debit card. And that adds to national debt. What you can't pay off adds to national debts because that's debts the banks can't pay. Even multi-billion-dollar companies, guys, are in debt. I hate to tell you guys, but it's the truth. Okay, here's a field we own. Those trees over there to the very far, we don't own that. That's conservation. We can't own that. So let me get close in. Those trees, clear off in the distance, way off there, we don't own that. I repeat, we don't own that. We own this big-ass cornfield down here. That's probably 50 acres. We probably made, if I had to guess, $35,000-$40,000 off this one field. But again, with my grandpa's payments and what he's got to pay, $35,000-$40,000 isn't shit to my grandpa. To you guys, that's a lot of money, but you guys got to realize, you guys aren't paying for this shit, you know. You guys don't have payments like this. You guys don't. And a lot of you guys are going to be like, your grandpa has to pay. Yes, I'm admitting that right now. This is not all technically my grandpa's because he has had to finance some of it. I'm not going to lie about that. I would be a giant hypocrite if I just said, I'm not a douchebag Chinese billionaire that just fucking comes on here and just starts saying, watch my, because I bet you, even those Chinese billionaires that are worth billions of dollars, I bet you their dads are in debt. You know, but my grandpa's got guaranteed debt. Don't worry, we're gonna pay. Like, meaning, like the pig barns, they pay themselves off, and my grandpa will have those paid off way before they're like, he's on 12-year loans. He'll have that shit paid off in like 4. So, but my grandpa just, there's no way for him to really come up with the cash all of a sudden. Okay, this video is gonna have to end here soon, cause this shit's about to hit 10 minutes. And right over there, where I'm about to walk over, we own that on the other side. And there's a lot more places on this farm I gotta show you. I'm sorry, Android only can record in 4K in 10 minutes. So for 10 minutes, which I want to record in 4K because, I mean, this really gives you a perspective. Here, I'm gonna jog up here so you can get a full view of the farm one last time before this shit dies. And I don't have to talk because I'm gonna be dying. There she is. There's the other field over there. So, I think this is going to conclude it. So, bye.